Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy and this is Wendy with the Eye. On my channel, I talk about a ton of different things, and today, well, first, before we talk about what we're going to talk about in the video today, you need to know that today is a very special day. Today is January 13th, and back in 1913, the greatest sorority ever was founded and created, so I just want to send a special shout out to those devastating divas of DST, of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, for Founders Day today. Happy Founders Day. I love you guys. And yeah, we're repping. Like, I rep all day, every day, but I'm repping today, okay? I'm repping today. That's what we do. So anyway, so back to the video. Today we are getting ready for surgery. Well, I've been getting ready for surgery for, the past few weeks, few months, whatever. I've been getting ready, okay? But today, what I want to share with you guys is my must-haves, or like, what I'm packing to actually travel for surgery. I feel like the things that I'm packing are things that, like, if you are having surgery in your town that you live in, you'll need these too. And so, and also I guess it's based off of like what type of surgery you're gonna have too, because I feel like when I had my first surgery, I needed a little bit more. I needed more things. So maybe I'll talk about that too in this video. So today's video is all about packing with me to go to Nashville for my surgery, part 2. All right, so if you guys are interested in seeing what I'm packing, or not even seeing, but like talking through what I'm packing, then stay tuned. Okay, so I have a list. I keep lists, and I like to write stuff down. So I do keep lists on my phone, but I also really like seeing it on pen to paper, right? And so I have a list of like all the stuff that I have packed, thought about packing, all of that. And so I want to go through that with you guys here and now, and kind of talk through them a little bit. And then we'll go in to my shoe room where my suitcase is and talk through my packing process and why I packed the way I packed. If that sounds good to you, let's get started. So, okay. First things first, if you have not seen my previous or my last surgery video, I walked you through my pre-op process, and I also walked you through all the things that I received during my pre-op process. So first things first, that's the first things I have to pack, right? So what I got in that pre-op bag that I received was, I got my butt pillow. I got a lot of gauze. I got a breath, I don't even know what it's called, but it's it helps you with breathing, or it shows you how well you're doing, how well your lungs are doing. I don't even know what that thing is called, but I got one of those. I got my post-op, what's it called? Procedures, so that I can read through them, and then the person that's gonna come with me to help me with recovery, they'll read through them as well, just to see what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm not supposed to be doing. I also got prescriptions, and so the medications that I filled when I got those prescriptions, those are coming with me as well. So basically everything that I got in that pre-op, and I will link that video below, but also just go out. I also have a surgery playlist, and so I'll also link that surgery playlist in the description box below. So if you want easy access to that stuff, just go to my description box. But yes, you should go back and watch that, and I actually physically show you everything I got. So first things first, those are some of the things I obviously need and pack. Okay, so I have everything else in like categories. So we'll start with the medicine category. So with medicines, basically kind of like I said before, I got prescriptions from the doctor during my pre-op, and I filled those. I think there were like 7 prescriptions dealing with mostly pain medications, from Tylenol to like the heavy stuff, you know. And then I think I got something for like anti-nausea. I got some other things. I don't know like off the top of my head, but I got about 7 prescriptions that I had to fill, and so those definitely are coming. Also, I had the vitamins. I got the vitamins from my pre-op. I actually have to start those tomorrow. I start those tomorrow. Oh wow, it's like we're here, guys. We're here. We're in it. I am like so excited. But anyways, so yeah, so I haven't actually like packed those yet, because I actually have to start taking them a week out from surgery. So I'll be taking those tomorrow. Also, arnica is another, it wasn't a prescription, but it was something that I was given directly at my pre-op appointment. And I also have to start taking that like 3 days before surgery. So yeah, and arnica it's basically, it helps with like bruising. I don't think it helps with pain, but I think it helps with bruising for sure. That's kind of the main function of arnica. So yeah, vitamins, prescriptions. Also, I'm packing cough drops, because when you're in surgery, you know, if you've ever had surgery before, not even just cosmetic surgery, but like just regular surgery, they'll stick the tube down your throat. And when you wake up, your throat is very scratchy. It's like it's like a cough that you can't get rid of, or like a scratch itch that you can't get rid of. And so to help with that, I remember last time using cough drops, and that was also recommended during my first procedure, and it helped a lot. I feel like I popped those things like candy the first time around, and like you're not really supposed to do that, but but it only lasts a few days, so it's not like you're continuously like doing this stuff over months at a time. It maybe a few weeks, but you know, not long term. One thing that was a little longer term than I thought it was going to be was taking Benadryl. So some people with Benadryl, it makes them drowsy. It does not do that for me. Also, I take children's Benadryl, and the reason that I'm bringing Benadryl is because if you ever have heard of, or if you've had liposuction yourself, you know that there is an internal itch similar to the throat itch. There is an internal itch that so you can't get to, and so Benadryl definitely helps with that internal itch situation. So I'm bringing, I think I might have 2 bottles, maybe 1, I don't know, but that definitely, it helped me previously. And I feel I took Benadryl for a little while. I feel like, and I slowly tried to like wean myself off of it and not take it so often. But Benadryl is definitely going to be your best friend, especially if you're getting like something like liposuction. So Dulcolax, I am taking that because, again, when you have surgery, because of all of the anesthesias and stuff that you get during your surgery, it stops your function, if you know what I mean. And so Dulcolax is just to help you try to get that function starting again as soon as possible. So I think, when did I have my first poop the first time? It might have been 2 or 3 days post, and we were on poop watch for a minute, like, and it talking about my poop, and it like, it starts out really small, like you're super excited to see a small little inkling of something. But then you get to normalcy, and you know, it's good from there. And even with like the first time when I had a tummy tuck the first time and you can't use your muscles, like Dulcolax helps with like just the flow, right? So that's probably a little bit of TMI there, but it's something that you need to know if you're going to go through any type of surgery, honestly, not just cosmetic, but like any type of surgery. So yeah, Dulcolax definitely on the list. And then things to help with like with the medications and stuff. So we got latex gloves, just because, you know, my caregivers will, you know, kind of like will need to wear them as I'm draining, like, and helping me like change out, you know, certain things to protect themselves and, you know, to protect both of us. So like, yeah, I think that's just a given, non-negotiable. Latex gloves, we had them the first time, and, you know, bringing them again. So also getting mini plastic cups, and hopefully like some of these things I'm like showing pictures on the sides of me. If not, if you have questions, I can definitely like drop them in. No big deal. But like these you can find in like the food, like where you get like plastic cups and plates and stuff at your local grocery store. You can find those little like mini cups, right? And we use the mini cups to actually ration out my medication. So like I knew I had to take a certain medication every 4 hours. I just put like the dose that I needed to take every 4 hours into a mini cup, and we stacked them up like for the week. Like we did it like on a weekly basis. We stacked it up for the week, and so like every 4 hours, like an alarm would go off that would know which one to give me. And it was easy to just, you know, hand out a mini cup versus like getting out of the bottle every time. And with the mini cups, you can like include all the medications. So maybe I need to take one medication every 4 hours, but another medication every 6 hours. And when they meet at, you know, whatever hour it is, you know, you can combine those medications in that one mini cup and then keep it moving. So I found that my parents found it super useful, and that is a suggestion that, you know, they would give. And so we're going to do it. So yeah. The next thing is, it's called an air monitor. That's what I was talking about earlier. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but it's what it does, is helps tell where your lung function is, or your airflow function, right? And it's called an air monitor. So basically what you do is you blow into it, and it has like a gauge. And so I remember the first time we did it, I think nurse Lisa, who is she is the nurse that works with Dr. Amaka, who comes in, like sees you in home, like right after surgery, to help like your caregiver with any questions, or, you know, just to see how you're doing, right? And so I remember her like kind of walking me through what I needed to do there. And usually I have to do it, I think you have to do it like, I think it's a few weeks actually. I don't think it's just like the first few days. I think it's like a few weeks. You have to like continue to like blow into it just to make sure that you're doing good and your lungs are doing good and all of that. So that's what it's called, an air monitor. So that is everything basically on my like medication list. I don't think I missed anything, but these are the things that I think that like you like are non-negotiables, like you have to have. So I'm sure there could be more things, like if you personally wanted something, I don't know, but yeah, these are like the non-negotiables. So okay, up next is the toiletries. This is a good little list. So toiletries will encompass like body, like personal care toiletries, or like sanitation toiletries. So like all of that type stuff is going to be listed under here. So The very first thing, this is so funny. The very first thing on my list, the very first toiletry I have is called a squatty potty. So if you do not know what a squatty potty is, let me educate you, because I not only use this thing for surgery, I use this thing in my home today. It is in both my bathrooms. This thing is heaven sent. Been using it for years. I love it. So a squatty potty is something that you use. It's basically a step stool, right? It is a step stool where you sit on your toilet, and you put your legs on. Look, I'm trying to put my legs up. You put your legs on this stool, and it puts you in the correct position to have a bowel movement. And I feel like not enough people are talking about squatty potty. I feel like it is something that is important for your gut health, because when I can tell when I don't use a squatty potty, it is harder for me to have a bowel movement. And so to make your life easier, not even with surgery, but like outside of surgery, get you a squatty potty. And they make cute ones too. Like, you don't have to get like the white ones, but I have the white ones. I have a portable one. Of course, I'm bringing her, keep it, got to keep it clean, but you can transport these things. But they have like clear ones, really cute ones, foldable one, like wood one. They have all kinds. Just go on Amazon or somewhere and find you one and try it out. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. So first on the list, squatty potty. Along those lines, as being like a step stool, I also have a step ladder. So anything that, like getting into a car, I needed a step ladder previously. And so we're doing that again, running it back, having a step ladder. What else did I use it for? Getting into the bed if it's higher than normal. I'm not going to be reaching for anything because I'm not supposed to be doing any of that stuff. So that won't play a role until later. But I do currently have like a lot of step ladders around the house. So, it's just something that I just say, okay, I just need one of these, and I just throw it in my luggage. So next thing is wipes. I think this is obvious. Like, this is nothing new. I use wipes beyond surgery. Or when I'm not doing surgery. But I will tell you that I realized that wipes were not meant to be, they weren't meant to be flushed. And so just keep that in mind. Like, even as you're using wipes on your daily, to keep your septic tank running good, don't flush those wipes. Like, throw them in the trash can, and have a trash can that's covered. This is really getting personal up in here, okay? Y'all are really in my business. Y'all are really in my business right now, but that's okay, because, people need to know. People need to know this stuff. So I'm just out here trying to educate the masses. But just keep that in mind for wipes. Wipes, it's just, it's just something that we're all using, whether we're having surgery or not. So wipes is another thing. Also disposable underwear. So I use disposable underwear during when I'm on my cycle. These are things that, a lot of us already have, but yeah, so I use those when I'm on my cycle. But for surgery, I will be using them like the first few days after surgery, when my wounds, my liposuction wounds, are still open and they're draining. And so that's basically what that is for, to help with catching drainage and stuff. So also disposable towels and sheets, just because, again, after the first few days, especially since we're staying in an Airbnb and you don't want to ruin someone else's stuff, I plan on using disposable sheets and towels the first few days, especially after surgery, so that the drainage will go on something disposable and we can keep that moving. Also, trash bags also for drainage. Like, a lot of this stuff is for drainage, specifically trash bags like in the car. So like when I'm being transported, especially after surgery, not wanting to like drain on anybody's car seats or anything like that, keeping trash bags with me will help aid in that process. Also, pee-pee pads. So like pee-pee pads, you know, you lay out for little kids or whatever, you know, so that if they're napping and they go, that kind of thing, again, for drainage purposes, pee-pee pads. I have actually 2 types of pee-pee pads. So I have like the disposable ones, and I also have a pee-pee pad that I plan on putting on my bed that is vinyl, and it's basically like a what do they call it, like a waterproof protector something or other, but just plan on like laying it under the disposable sheets and letting it making sure that it doesn't like seep through, the liquids don't seep through. Also compression socks. So I remember wearing compression socks for surgery and after surgery. I don't know how long I wore them, but like I wore them, you know, I know at least the entire time that I was in Nashville the first time, which was I think about a week and a half to 2 weeks. So yeah, compression socks will definitely aid in you know, blood flow to your feet and all that good stuff. Also packed gowns. That's what I plan on living in for the next week while I'm in Nashville. They tell you like on surgery day to wear like a dark gown or a red gown, because you know of the liquid blood, all that good stuff. I remember last year, I have a picture. If I can find that picture, I'll insert it. But I have a picture of the gown that I used that day. I can't find that gown anywhere. I think I donated it. And so I did purchase like some other ones, and I think I have like a black one that I plan on wearing that day. But I plan on us washing a lot, so I did not pack a lot of clothes for this trip, just gowns. So that's another thing I guess to keep in mind if you're if you are planning on having surgery. You're not going anywhere, honey. Like, you're not. Don't be trying to have a fashion show out here post surgery, because you're not. You're just not. So just pack them gowns and keep it moving. Okay, so the next things are like more sanitary. So like Lysol wipes, Lysol spray. That's just non-negotiable for me. Like, I pack those things anytime I travel anyways, because I'm a bit OCD and I'm a bit a germaphobe, and so like I just need everything to be sprayed down, wiped down. That's even before surgery. So that's just a personal preference, I guess. But like, I think it's definitely mandatory for surgery, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to like not have things wiped down and then get some type of infection. All bad, girl. So make sure that you are cleaning your space and getting it ready for yourself post surgery. Also along these lines is detergent. So like I said before, I'm just gonna be in gowns. I only packed a few, so I definitely plan on making sure that we are washing every day. Also, another thing is so I decided to just have one garment this time around. I don't know, like if you follow my journey, The first time, you'll know that I purchased like extra garments, just so I could have like stuff to rotate in and out of. But this time I was like, I just don't want to spend the extra money. You know, you go through the process the first time and you go and you get ready to go through it again. There are things that you can learn from the first time. And I felt like that it wasn't a waste of money to have so many garments, but I have so many garments hanging in my closet right now that they were a lot of money. And so, and I've altered them and just done a lot of different things to them. And I didn't need all those garments. I didn't. And so now I'm just trying to be better with how I am spending my money. And one of those places is garments. And what I can do is I can wash those garments, wash that one garment daily and just like rotate it in that way, because that is how they actually tell you to do your garment. So I was trying to be extra the first time. I was really trying to make it simple for myself the first time. I feel like it was a little bit more simple, but we still washed every day anyway. So yeah, might as well just save that little money on the back end and wash. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Dawn. So Dawn, I feel like, is a universal cleaner, dish detergent, all of that. You can get out spots, get out stains with Dawn. Like Dawn is just that girl. So I take Dawn. I don't take Dawn with me everywhere now as I travel, but I feel like I need to start, because like Dawn is that girl, like really that girl. Also taking a hair dryer. So I do not have hair. Y'all know I'm a bald baddie. I love not having hair, not having to deal with all that stuff. But the hair dryer is actually not for the hair. It's actually for down there. So if you, that was really good actually. I tickled myself. Okay, so the hair dryer is for drying purposes. So I haven't talked about like the specifics of like what I'm having for surgery in this video, but I do have a video that explains all of that, and I'm not going to get into it here. You just need to go and find that video. Well, it's going to be linked down below. So just go down below, go to the description box and click on it, and you'll be able to see everything that I'm getting done. But one thing that I will talk about that I'm getting done that pertains to this hair dryer is my inner thigh lift, right? And so because of the placement of the scar, or the what am I trying to say? The incisions, when I use the restroom, I'm going to need to be a little bit more diligent in cleaning that area. And so when I clean that area, I also need to be more diligent in getting that area dry. And so to do that, I need a hair dryer to dry that area. And so that's why we have a hair dryer. And I did not want to chance that the Airbnb would have one. I'm sure they do, but I wanted to have my own for even when, because we're flying, even when I use the restroom there. I don't know how it's gonna work, but we'll figure it out. If there's a way for me to use a hair dryer, like in the airport or whatever, we'll have it. So that's that on that. Also have additional pads. Now the pads, we did get pads from Dr. Maka in the pre-op. I talked about that earlier, but I bought like some additional pads as well. So also a squirt bottle. So I got that squirt bottle again at the pre-op, but it is also to help with cleaning that area that's going to be that's going to have incisions. So that's that on that. Also have a binder that was also given at pre-op, and this is something that I will put on when I take my full garment off. So because of what I'm having done, my garment is going to be a full body garment, and that's another reason that I had my surgery, that I'm having my surgery in January when it's cold. Because if you know, I had my first surgery in the summertime, and my garment was a full body. And I wasn't even, well, let me not tell that story, or tell that lie. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I wasn't even that uncomfortable, but yes, I was very uncomfortable, and I didn't even have a full body on, but I was like hot, and I was already itching internally, all that stuff. Like, it was just, yeah, all that. So this time around, we got air, we got a lot of cold air, and I'm gonna be fully covered. So I think we'll see how it goes, but you know, I think it was a good idea to have the surgery in the winter, especially this one, since the garment is going to be so full body covered. So, and then the last two things are pillows. So the butt pillow, obviously, but I also got a back pillow, because with the butt pillow, you're basically sitting on your thighs. And so you can't really, it's hard to like sit back. Like, your back needs some support too. And so I got a back pillow to help me specifically in the airport or on the airplane, so that like I can sit in my seat how I'm supposed to. I don't know how that's gonna work, girl, because I just don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll get through it. I'm probably gonna need an extender. I don't know. I'm trying not to like think everything out, but I'm a planner and I'm OCD, and so like I am trying to like solve all the problems before we get there. But it's gonna be okay. Listen, God got me, and I had prepared for this, and so we'll get through it. So anyways, but that is all of the toiletries. That was, I think, that was my longest list. But I do have one more list to tell you about. I feel like this part of the list is very optional. So this part of the list I'm calling food category. Now, for me, I initially had planned to be able to land in Nashville the night before surgery. And my surgery was initially planned to be at I was supposed to be at the surgery center at 12 p.m. the next day. So my plan was that I was going to get up that morning, and I was going to go to the grocery store, and I was going to get all the stuff that we needed, and we were going to be able to organize everything before going to the surgery center. I get a call a few weeks ago, and they say, "Hey, can you come at 6 a.m. instead of 12 p.m.? And I said, absolutely. Let's get this show on the road. But that leaves no time, and I mean no time, to go to the grocery store and get the things that I need for post-op. So what I'm having to do is I'm having to rely on my caregivers to kind of do all that while I'm in surgery. And because I don't want to put that entire burden on them, I decided to buy some stuff here and pack it so that we'll already have some stuff before surgery. so that is this list. So what I decided to do was purchase well, some of this stuff I did not I'm not packing. I have Gatorade and water on here, but that is we'll buy that local. I won't be packing that. But if you are driving, because I'm flying, if you are driving, that is something you can definitely add to your list. But so for flying, I could only pack non-perishable items. So that's what I tried to do. I tried to purchase all the non-perishable stuff. So stuff like plates, bowls, utensils. Also purchased a skillet, a cheap skillet and a cheap spatula, because I know Airbnbs have stuff like that, but sometimes you don't be wanting to use that stuff. Sometimes it's just not, it don't look good. So So I tend to, or like even like we just took a family trip in October. That's what we did. We just bought our own like cooking stuff and used our own stuff because the Airbnb was beautiful, but those kitchen utensils were not. So just a tip on any type of travel, not just surgery. Also purchased cooking spray, peanut butter crackers, mustard, granola bars. I have bread in there, cereal. So like all that type of stuff I have, and they won't need to buy that. They'll just need to purchase like fruit, like lunch meat, water, Gatorade, stuff like that is what would need to be purchased in store in Nashville. And I am bringing all the other stuff. So the reason that I purchased these certain things, and the cereal is like fiber based. So a lot of the cereal, granola bars, crackers are to help with like digestion and movement, right? I remember eating it a lot, not a lot, but like eating fiber cereal a good amount to help with the movement. So a lot of fiber, peanut butter, because of like good fat. And so like, because I'm also having like a BBL, you want to start giving yourself good fat. I also probably could do like guacamole or something, but I'll just save that till when I get home. I just want to do like the basic of the basic in Nashville because we only will be there a few days. So I'm not trying to like buy the entire store. Also, you know, you want to eat healthy. So protein shakes will also be purchased local, for protein because I want you to heal well. You need protein. So, just continuing to eat your protein, fruit, things like that. Do not eat out. Do not eat out. They have too much salt. If you are having surgery, let me tell you, we had one meal where they went and purchased me something from somewhere else. I don't even know what it was. But let me tell you, I was in misery after eating out. It's the salt. It's the salt intake. You want to keep your salt intake to a minimum, honey, because post-surgery, if you're eating a lot of salt, you're going to be miserable. You're going to be bloated. You're going to swell. Never again. Because of that memory, I will never again eat out. I don't know when I will eat out again. It's a done deal right now for me because you ain't gonna catch me slipping. That was not a fun time. So yeah, but yeah. Okay, guys. So that is my whole list. That is everything that I have. Getting ready to pack up. Well, actually, it's already packed up because you know me. I'm OCD. The packing is done. But I am going to kind of like show you what it looks like in the room and then we'll close it on out. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see me all that well, but it's really not about me. It's more about the packing situation. So first things first is if you are traveling to have surgery, the way that you pack is going to be dependent on how you're going to get there. So the first time we drove, so we had kind of unlimited room and space to pack all the things, right? But because this time around I'm flying, I had to be strategic about how I'm packing all this stuff, right? And so I've chosen to use my largest piece of luggage. I am an away girl. I have away travel everything. And so I'm using their largest check bag and plan on just stuffing this sucker to the brim. Also, because I am coming back, I cannot be carrying anything. And also when you're flying, when you are having surgery coming back, go ahead and get that wheelchair help through the airport. Like just do it, girl, because you don't know how you're going to be post surgery. And because I'm having surgery on my thighs, it's just best, girl, just push me around. So I don't want my caregiver to have extra bags, right? And so what I'm doing with that is, so it's my pillow, one of my pillows. I have the bag that Dr. Amaka gave me, and I also have a large backpack that I'm using for my 2 carry-ons coming back, because a lot of this stuff in this bag is going to be used and won't be coming back with us. I'm gonna have room to do stuff, right? So this bag is probably gonna get folded up and put in here, and also this bag actually might be folded and put in there, so that I will have no bags to hold or for anybody to hold coming back. Now I do have this waist belt, bum bag, whatever you want to call it. It is small enough that it wraps around my body without being like detected or whatever, where basically I can put like my phone and my keys and stuff in here, and so I can keep that on my person, and this can be my carry-on, if you will. So that is that on that. And the rest is pretty simple. Like I have my toiletries here. I use like these pack bags that are like this to just put stuff in, right? And then they just kind of like fit right there. I have a space right here, but I know that my medications are going right here. On this side, see, it's not even fully like I don't have like a ton of stuff, but this is the vinyl bed pad that I was talking about earlier. These are the sheets, these are the towels, and then just, cereal, graham crackers, back scratcher. I don't think I talked about this before. Since the day I purchased this, I think I use this on almost every day, because I still itch when I eat sweet stuff. I itch still on my back, and so I feel like this would be very beneficial to get to itches that you can't scratch. Also, I don't think I talked about this either, but I have a bag. This is a what is it called? A applicator, like a liquid applicator, lotion applicator, for my back. And so I've been using this since surgery, but I feel like everybody needs this, because who can get to your back? For real. And so I feel like I'm so much more moisturized now because of that. I have like a pillowcase, satin one, because I know I'm not gonna be wanting to wrap up my hair, and I use satin pillowcases anyways. And really, yeah, that's the biggest things that I kind of wanted to show. But I wanted to talk through like why I was packing, how I'm packing, and all the things. So yeah, I hope that was informative. Okay, guys, that's everything. That is everything that I want to share with you guys about the packing process, what I packed, the essentials, all of those things. I am super excited. It is here. It's so crazy how like this just like it creeps up on you. Well, no, it doesn't. Like I knew it was coming, but like when you're in it, it's like we really got to do this thing, and it's a crazy feeling. And I'm so excited, and I'm so thankful and so blessed, and I just, all the things. So if you guys have any questions or comments below, it's more about questions. But yeah, if you have any questions, because I do these videos specifically for the girls who have the questions, who may not want to like ask the questions out loud, but they're curious, right? And so I'm the girl that, like, I'm an open book. Like, you can ask me whatever and I will let you know, because I want somebody to let me know. That's kind of how I work. So if you have any questions about anything we talked about in this video, or just about surgery in general, whatever, you can send me a DM. You can send me, like, you can put it in the comments. You can send me an email. I'll have all my socials and my email somewhere. And yeah, just reach out to you, girl. Let me know what's on your mind. But anyways, thank you guys so much for the support, and we are so close to getting monetized. I'm so close. So keep watching them videos. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you. Will I see you in Nashville? Is that the next time I'll see you? I don't know, but we'll definitely see you in Nashville. Bye, guys.